I'm very excited today. I'm incredibly excited actually. Because I've been reviewing bikes for the better part of a year, but this is the first time I've got my hands on a bike made by my favorite automobile manufacturer, BMW. This is the BS6 version of the G310R and it's the baby BMW, the entry into BMW Motorrad's India lineup. But it still packs a punch. Time to get started then. Yeah, I know I said I'm a sucker for BMs. I really am. But like all our reviews, I'll be giving you the straight facts and my unfiltered opinions. Starting off with the powertrain. The G310R is powered by a 313cc single-cylinder liquid-cooled engine which transmits its power through a 6-speed gearbox. It makes 34 horsepower and 28 Newton meters of torque, which is good news since those are identical figures to the BS4, so there's no power or torque drop. More good news comes in the form of additional equipment. The G310R now gets a full LED headlight which looks great and is much more effective than the previous halogen. And the indicators at the front and back get LED treatment as well. You also get a slipper clutch, ride-by-wire and adjustable levers. So no power or torque drop, more equipment, good news. Straight away I'll tell you that I am a fan of the G310R's looks. It's a relatively low capacity bike, but it still stands out really well, especially in this style sport color spec, which costs 10,000 rupees more than the other colors by the way. My favorite spec was actually the original M Sport color on the BS4 G310R, so I hope they bring back some version of that paint back in the future. The only lower-end bits on the BS4 model which sort of ruined the looks in my opinion were the run-of-the-mill halogen headlight and indicators which have been totally revamped and given LED treatment for the BS6, which has uplifted the R's style quotient by a gigantic margin. The new LEDs go great with the BM's sharp looks and youthful appeal. I love the red wheels as well, I think they look extremely cool. I wasn't sure of them when I first saw the bike at launch, but now they've really grown on me. These attractive visuals coupled with a terrific build mean the BM is an absolute banger to look at. The BS6 version of the G310R weighs 5.5 kilograms more than the BS4. But despite this, it's less than a second slower to 100 than the BS4. When you buy a BMW, you are undeniably buying a premium and quality product. And in that respect, the G310R doesn't disappoint. Wherever you look on the bike, there are premium finishes, quality materials, and even the paint finish is just exquisite. There is not a cheap bit in sight until you get to the instrument cluster. Now we've come to expect really high-end and technologically advanced instrument clusters from the likes of the Duke 390 and the Adventure 390. Here you have to make do with a plain LCD monochrome layout. Riding the R was a great experience overall. It's a really fun bike and has plenty of power and torque on tap for whenever you need it. Refinement levels have definitely improved over the BS4, but I'd still say it's not as smooth as it could be. For the most part, it's a pretty seamless and linear experience, but when the needle on the tachometer starts climbing, the vibes do start to creep in the handle and pegs a little, even the clutch lever. I also felt the vibes on the side of the tank where I was gripping the bike with my knees, although my colleagues didn't seem to be as bothered with them as I was. Once you accept the vibes though, the BM can really stretch its legs and maxing out each gear is super fun. I can't say the acceleration is complemented by any form of soulful sound though, since the exhaust note lacks any form of character. It just makes a noise which gets louder progressively. It's alright. I highly approve of the posture of the R. It's very comfortable and I think this will be a great bike for touring as well. I'd quite like to tour on one of these in the future if we get one on test for a longer period. The seat is generously proportioned and provides a decent amount of wiggle room, and Suyog reported that the pillion seat is also pretty accommodating and well cushioned. The brakes feel great and coupled with the dual ABS effectively bring the G310R speed right down as and when you command it. The transmission works smoothly and the clutch feel was reasonably light. The BMW is a great city runabout too and will comfortably cruise through traffic because of its linear power delivery and relaxed nature. It's actually a pretty great one-bike garage for most people since it's got the power to tour and a relaxed nature for the urban environment as well. Another factor which really stood out for me was the ride. This motorcycle is exceptionally comfortable and irons out bad roads really well, way better than I expected it to. And the great thing is that this comfortable setup hasn't compromised handling. The R handles like a BMW should, sharp, quick and really responsive with good amounts of grip in the bends. Overall, it was a great riding experience and the BMW impressed where it counted. Now this isn't just any brand, it's a BMW. So there are going to be some extra things to consider when you buy the bike. The options list is going to be more exuberant than the competition. Everything you add on to the bike, like this doesn't have any optional extras. The paint does cost 10,000 rupees more than the others, but there are no accessories as such fitted. They will be quite pricey. If you drop the bike, repairs will be quite costly as well. And when you take it for its routine servicing, be ready to shell out a lot really, because the owner of this bike told us that his last servicing of the G310R cost 8,000 rupees. And that's after BMW said that they reduced servicing costs after the BS4. Now if they reduced it to 8,000, how much was it before? I mean, come on, that's ridiculous, come on. Even if it's a BMW, it's still a relatively low capacity bike and it commands a servicing premium which compares with the big boys. Now, in comparison, the Monster 796 which we featured on our channel a while ago, I'll link that video up here, that takes 11 grand to service, and that's a 803 L-Twin by Ducati which costs around 2.5 to 3 times more. So why does this cost so much to service? It's ridiculous, but it is a BM, so you need to be ready for that when you buy it. If you can't afford to maintain a bike properly, you shouldn't be buying it. Now the biggest update in the BS6 version for potential buyers, even people who weren't potential buyers initially, is the 55,000 rupee price drop. That's a very big price drop. And now because of that, the G310R by BMW now slightly undercuts the KTM Duke 390. We'll be shooting a full comparison video of these bikes very soon. So stay tuned for that, subscribe to our channel so you don't miss it, because it's going to be really interesting. Now coming to the verdict. The BMW G310R BS6 is a premium entry-level offering from the German brand which we all know makes great motorcycles. You get a premium build quality, more equipment than before, and a $500,000 price drop. The engine is powerful and packs a punch, and it's pretty smooth, yeah. But as I said earlier, it is much more expensive to maintain than its rivals. Just something to think about. So if you want this build, good refinement, good equipment, and most of all, that badge, the 310R should be on your shopping list. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share. Spread the word about our channel, we'd really appreciate it. And do check out Suyog's article about this G310R BS6 on our website www.ignitemotorrad.com. About more content related to our channel, motorcycle, scooters, the lot. Do follow Ignite Motorrad, my good friend as well as channel partner KV, as well as myself on Instagram, and do feel free to drop us a DM on any of these 3 accounts whenever you want. If it's anything motorcycle or scooter related, we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Thanks to Jairaj for shooting this video and Aryan for arranging the bike. Ride safe.